You should have acted. They're already here. The Elder Scrolls told of their return. Their defeat was merely a delay. Till the time after Oblivion opened. When the Sons of Skyrim would spill their own blood. But no one wanted to believe they even existed. And when the truth finally dawns, it dawns in fire. But there's one they fear. In their tongue, he is Dovahkiin, Dragonborn.
I have come to rely heavily upon you. It is only fitting that you join the upper echelon.
Oh, wow.
I am hereby elevating you to the rank of Legate. On behalf of the Empire and myself,
Legate,
please accept this gift along with your new rank.
Are you serious?
Congratulations.
So it happened. I have become a Legate. Well, this is due to all my effort in winning the war against the rebels here in Skyrim. I suppose it's because my effort has turned the tide against Ulfric, probably to the point where he has no chance of winning anymore. What would Father think? I am the Dragonborn, a Legate, and have fought thousands of battles against my foes and won all of them. I believe that I am now worthy of Sovngarde, and if I am not, then no one would be. My one final contribution as the Dragonborn needs to be to destroy Alduin for all time. But that is not within my power at the moment. Now is it? Right. Well, I will savor this new rank. Second in the province only to General, and equal to Legate Rikke. I cannot wait to tell Hafnar about this. But, well, I think I will wait until the crisis is over with the dragons and the civil war has come to an end first. There's just too much for me to do, and it's not that I don't have the time to write him, it's that I would just like to finish the story first, then write him. There will be a little gloating in it, of course, but not too much, not like what my brother would write. It has never been an easy concept in my life that my father is dead and that my birth mother chose to give me up. Why would she do such a thing to me? My mother, Reyna, I know she was not just a fool, but a cold-hearted witch of the kind that would make hag-ravens envious. And in the end, I killed her when she tried to take my life. I don't know how my life would have turned out if she had raised me, and even loved me. But I do know that she missed out on her son, and she should have been part of this life. But even so, I could never see her like I do with Auntie. I tried calling my auntie Mom once when I was around 10 years old. She looked a little uncomfortable and told me that as far as she and I might see it, she is my actual mother. But she couldn't take that title because it belonged to someone else, whether they are in my life or not, and by then she had fully learned to love being called auntie by me and my brother. Besides, it occurred to me later that it would be a little weird because my father is her sister, so Yes, dragons are back in force all over Skyrim. Word is that they are attacking along the roads, burning and eating people at will. While even the towns and cities are no longer safe. I focus on the Civil War and the dragons return to tell me, no, you are our enemy. Focus on us. The thought just occurred to me that I am grateful to have taken the girls out of Whiterun, where they will hopefully be safer at Lakeview Manor. So now I have one real decision to make. That would be to either continue the war and allow all these attacks to continue and bear the cost of all these lives lost to the dragons, or to do the smart thing and try to entrap a dragon at Dragonsreach in Whiterun. All of the reports from the Pentatus Oculatus tell us that the Stormcloaks have suffered a major string of defeats and have lost a lot of manpower. They are currently hunkering down in East March, waiting for the inevitable, but aren't making any moves to try and take back other holds. I think now is the time to deal with Alduin. Even if it turns out in failure, at least I will have tried my best to get to him. I believe that the war will have to take a bit of a break while I try and deal with this dragon issue. Though I do have a few small quests to go through first while I endeavor to stop the dragon attacks. I could use the break from the war. I don't like killing my fellow Nords like that, and I have seen hundreds die lately. The adventuring life seems like a needed break for me. Also, Markarth was apparently hit by a dragon, and great fires were lit in the wooded areas of the city before they were eventually put out. Something must be done, or we won't have a Skyrim left if I continue as it is. One thing is clear. Alduin is trying to destroy us, destroy me. So now I have to try and face him again. Today we're going to do something a bit different. I think the Civil War is in hand. Going to go search for Daenlyn's missing companion. I guess taking the carriage to Rorikstead and then going southwest to Cradlestone Tower. And then after that, we'll try to go back and find Rjorn's drum back in Haldir's care. And then we'll go back to Whiterun at the end. But, I'll wait to fix up my home here at Golden Hills Plantation till the Civil War is over, but that might be more complex than I thought. But I think we need to go to Whiterun. We'll be passing by one of those Forsworn camps, I believe. Let's see if we can't kill ourselves some Forsworn. Maybe run into Madanach. Oh, these aren't Forsworn, these are goblins. Look how small they are.
Oh no.
I think I've been fighting people so long I haven't been capturing new souls. Still here.
Did you hear something?
Yeah, they're hiding around every corner.
Sounds like get surrounded.
Little buggers. I almost hit you, Redcap. You look like one. Sort of. They've been eating people. I didn't really like Hunting Brew mead before, but look, all they have to do is open up the cap and put stuff in there. I'm not touching that. Human flesh? Ugh. I may be able to do something with the steel blue Entomoma, or however you say it. With my alchemy. Entoloma. Look at the skulls. Oh, these little blighters need to be killed. What is this? Is a note here? Read, dangerous goblin. What? Does that mean there's even more dangerous goblin? Alright, so... I mean, the horse is typically used as the Whiterun hold banner. I wish my map actually had roads. Whiterun extends all the way out there. Can I even figure this out? Do I want to? Do I care to? Ugh. I don't know. There's another chest down here. Amulet of Julianus. My auntie favored that one. Julianus is not the god of it. Courage, strength, and adventuring, though. It's not really my thing. Are there any more of these little things hiding around? I'm not taking any food I find here. I'll put these things touching it. Right, let's keep going. How far are we? Not too much further. Almost halfway there. Let's get going. Okay, wherever it is. Oof. Actually, it's nice. It's cold, but not that cold. Nice during the summertide. So I have my legs wet. We're really close to it. Gloomreach, which we've been to. Cratostone Tower, so look for a tower? I mean, that's areas, that's all Forsworn and that area, Lost Valley Redoubt. Huh. No, I don't see a tower. Mountains, hills, rocks, trees. Or if it is, it's past this little cave.
Who knows what could be down there?
Some of these places are really well hidden. Even though they're right nearby you. Throw a stone to it, you don't even see it or know it's there. That's how they can remain undiscovered or unknown for so long. Or at least not known well enough. Oh, there's trolls down there. Well, there's some other cave, run-off caves. But it should be... Oh, okay, I see a tower now. Above there. See, it's also hard to distinguish that between rock. I don't know if that's a deep cave you can go in, or...
There you are.
I don't quite have it down when I'm mounted. Got it. I have to be careful because these are the best arrows. I'm sure you guys can handle that. Don't think this is a cave you can go into. This is it. Don't you have that thing finished yet? Whatever. Just a troll. Oh, it smells in here. Trolls are so nasty.
I'm disappointed.
I don't even think... Is that the cave I saw? No, it's not even run-off caverns. It's just some... whatever. We've got to make our way up there. I think... riding Princess up to the top will be quickest. With her dragon poop-like look, armor.
Have you heard of great apes of Valinor? They wear capes and have titles and speak with haughty accents. They also eat rodents.
Huh. Are they like trolls? Did you say they like rodents? Oh. Keep the rodent population down. Don't need that many cats. I don't know. Do they use Khajiits and elsewhere for... No, not elsewhere. Valenwood. To catch mice and rats. This is a dead end. Sorry, watch out. Bit uncontrollable going downhill. At that angle. Oh, now what is this? Valtham. Okay, we've been in there. Oh, by the gods, how do you get in there? Maybe it... No, because Lost Valley Redoubt... I don't think there's a way to get up there. Huh. Maybe I can go above Valtham? That's where we destroyed that great evil. Or at least the spirit thought it was a great evil. To me, it was just a minor... Less powerful than a dragon to defeat your average dragon. I don't know how we get up to that tower. I mean, this is another way. Oh, maybe I can see from here. Another way why these places remain so obscure and unknown. Because people just don't know how to get up to them, too. I could rock climb to get up, I guess. Or mountain climb, whatever you call it. I hope. Sorry, Princess, I don't see how I can bring you up there.
Forests and dusty badlands. It sounds awful.
What? Are you talking about elsewhere? Well, at least I'll be able to get up there. And you know what? What always happens when you get up there? You clearly see the very easy to find a path back down or back to it from down below. That happens to me all the time. But, you know, this whole area, you can't get up to it. And I didn't want to go back through Lost Valley Redoubt. I've already been there a few times. Full of Forsworn and Hagravens. They want to eat you. Take your heart and replace it with briar hearts. Actually, I think they only do that for the prestigious warriors of their, whatever they call them, clan group. Alright, well, what is this? Dwarven broken horse? So it's missing pieces. Head, leg, all its legs. So what, 5 parts? Where would I find that? I didn't even know such a thing existed. Is this what Dwemer used to ride? I have no idea where I will find them. For all I know, they're all over Tamriel. Right, all I care about is getting in this place right now. Magnus is going down. My legs are getting stuck. I'm the only one up here. There it is. It would be nice... Yeah, I was going to say, Daenlyn, you should be here with me, because if this is one of your friends, they won't know who I am and might be suspicious of me. So... makes sense for you to be here, at least. Cradle Stone Tower.
Don't be afraid, dear morsel.
What?
Your death will be quick when I rip out your heart.
Ugh.
Skin.
Okay. Now I'm happy I've never heard them speak before, if that's the way they talk. Disgusting thing. Yes. That's enough to send a child to have nightmares for the rest of their life. Alright, well, we're here for your friend. Hope this Hagraven didn't eat her. I think he said it's a her.
Mithril!
Huh?
So this is where you've been hiding.
Hiding? Do you even remember what you did?
My apologies, my lady. It
Sounds
was
like
a
a
joke.
fairy?
And in poor taste. The truth is, I made a mistake, and I'm here to make amends.
Oh, well, I guess that makes it okay. Although, not really. Did you at least find the loot?
I did, thanks to my faithful companion over here.
You two are companions.
That's right, at least until I gamble him away.
That's
what?
not funny. You're always teasing people.
I'm sorry, it's just easy because you make such a big fuss.
More size jokes.
Did she even need us to help her? Like, look, she's out of her cage. Or maybe she got out because we just killed the Hagraven. Maybe there's some kind of magic keeping her in there. Mithril?
Well, in any case, Daenlyn's always been picky about his partners, so I'm glad he's found one he likes.
I don't think I've ever heard of whatever you are. What manner of existence are you?
I'm a tree sprite.
Oh. What is a tree sprite?
Well, think of us as tiny little spriggans with flesh. Or, if you prefer, tiny little people made of twigs. That's not a very good explanation, is it?
I kind of see what you are. Well, that didn't bring tree sprite. Is there a tree sprite in Dance and Fire books? There's those... Wait, Daenlyn said that what we're after was one of those things, but you're not one of those bugs that repeats what people say. You're fully intelligent. So what are you doing in Skyrim?
Is that where we are? Skyrim. Skyrim. Where is that in Valenwood?
I don't even know what to say to her. Well, it's definitely not south of Sylvanar, that's in Valenwood. And it's not one of the Plains of Oblivion. Ugh, don't even know what to say to her. It's separate from Valenwood. It's on the same continent as Tamriel, though.
It is? Oh, no. It's all that Bard's fault. He's the one who brought me here.
I don't know how you got here. You don't know how you got here?
By Ifrey, I must sound rather daft. I suppose I should start from the beginning. You see, like Spriggans, we're born from the trees, and in many ways, we're bound to them. Sadly, one day when I was out gathering food, a bolt of lightning fell from the sky and split my home in two.
That must have been very inconvenient. I'm sorry. Fortunately, you didn't die with it.
Yes, but the forest was in flames. I couldn't outrun the fire, so I crawled into the roots of an old stump, deep underground, and cast a spell. It's an old one every sprite knows in case of a fire. It puts you to sleep until the day the trees grew back. Only, when I awoke, there wasn't a forest. There was a city.
City?
Yes, a military outpost built by the Empire, and worse yet, one made of stone. By then, my life was fading. I had used up every last bit of magic left in that stump. I was scrambling into every room, looking for a piece of the forest. But the chairs, tables, and floors, almost all the wood came from faraway lands.
What did you do?
I nearly panicked. I thought I was going to die. But then, suddenly, I heard the most beautiful music fill the halls of the tavern. And there it was, sitting in the corner, was this Bosmer, strumming a lute as red as the sunset in
Daenlyn?
Woodhearth.
What's so special about the lute?
It came from the same wood as the forest. No, not just my forest, but my tree.
Oh.
I don't know how or why, but when I crawled inside it, I felt like myself again. And lucky for me, the bard who owned it was kind enough to let me stay.
Inside the lute? That's a weird home. How do we get you inside the lute?
The enchantment is tied to a song, but my voice is a little rusty. Could you, have our friend play the lute? I don't want to torture you with my singing.
Don't be so hard on yourself. But if it helps, I'll play a song. What shall it be?
Well, this is kind of embarrassing, but how about the spring song? It's the only one I remember the lyrics to.
Are you fading?
That's a good choice. Let's play.
Or is that from the flames?
With autumn wind comes winter cold. With winter snow comes spring. Beneath the snow, the grass does sleep too soon awake again.
she sings a lot better than I would do.
Baifri, it worked!
What? You're inside
Was there
the
ever
lute?
any doubt?
But now I feel sort of lonely. How will I talk to my new friend if I'm stuck inside here?
Oh, I'm sure he'll have me bring you out if he wants to chat. So I guess we have a new member in our party. Hopefully you won't mind if I bring her along. She won't be much use in battle, or work as a pack mule, but that's why you have me.
This just got even weirder. Well, I mean, it's not a bad weird, it's just weird. A bad weird would be like having a Hagraven as a companion. I don't think I would stand for that. I wouldn't trust her around my girls. Alright, you know what? Ragnar, everything's okay. It's a dead Hagraven. I should be able to do this.
It's strange traveling with a person in your sack. A stray arrow hits it, you could care less. But now you might care just a little.
I should be able to hit this. Come on. There. That's what I plan to do. Just like that. What is a waste of arrows? No, I got them back, so not to waste. I should really try focusing on retrieving all my arrows. Oh, bird's nest. Never really cared for that color. That's neat looking, of the aurora. The rust red, I don't know. I always, Auntie said it was nonsense, but and no one told me it was. But I always, as a child, thought it was ill omen coming. I just don't like the red. Give me greens and blues, purples, just not red. Right, well, I have no idea how we ran into Runoff Caverns, but apparently we did. So anyways, let's go down, find Rjorn's drum. Well, if they train me in so many skills, I mean, it's worth it. It was like 4 or 5 skills every time I bring them one of their missing instruments, so...
Witch here.
That's better than gold. A lot better than gold. Yeah, we got it. Witch bad. Definitely. As I said, look, this is Lost Valley Redoubt right here. All I had to do is go through there to get there. But I don't feel like fighting Forsworn, but we might have to. Right, so let's just get through this. I don't know when the last time we were here, but I do notice that bandits and Forsworn and whatever else up there like to, whoa! Maybe it's just the mountains of the Reach. They tend to shake. I thought I was gonna fall off Princess there for a moment. Princess Alfsigur, hold your ground. Do not let me fall off. Ugh, I'm gonna pass by where we need to go down. Alright, let's get out of here. Things you see at night. Huh. I might just well have help. They're having trouble.
Your efforts have helped illuminate the entire province.
Where beast blood? Human flesh. I
Thank
guess that
you.
comes from the... You're welcome. Ah, it's nighttime. Things are different at night. Vampires, werewolves. Huh. I wasn't a werewolf long enough to really know how it all works. Other than... I mean, I remember a lot of it. I don't think I ever blacked out. But it's just not something I'd ever want to repeat. It's not something for me. I don't want to live that way. Yeah. Ugh. Is that... I know it's spiders, but... Oh, they're fighting,
It's your decision.
Dalmor. Wait, hey! Are they fighting Princess? Or...
Yours is
They are. fighting Constance. Unacceptable. What are they doing here? Constance, where are you? There you are.
Is someone there?
I think we're not alone.
Friend, fight.
Goblins again? I wonder if this isn't where
No, you don't.
that map was pointing. There'd have to be a tough goblin here. They're a little shaman.
Sorry, my friend.
Either I've grown, like, much larger since coming home, or the goblins here are... Who are you?
Take this and hold on to it. I'll be back for it later. I'll pay you good.
Yes, I don't
lose
want it. Wait.
No time to talk. Snitch or double-cross me and I'll kill you.
Get out of here before the goblins kill us. Get them, Ragnar. Hear him growling.
Must die.
Little buggers.
That's all you've got. Good to see someone run past just now.
Why don't you guys have clothes on?
I swear you won't leave here alive.
Huh? Why don't you take this? Maybe he found his target. Anyways. I didn't find any powerful goblin. Take all these things. I need ingredients to increase my skill in alchemy. Are you alright, little Ragnar? Yeah, these goblins are almost your size. You can jump on them and bite them up. Good cat. Alright, let's go find that place. Hey! What was that for? Maybe he's just in a bad mood. Cats. Oh.
The words of a bard
Oh, it's a
follow
hunter.
no season. They can turn at a moment's notice.
Right, let's eat. Let's go find that place. Apple cabbage stew. And blackbriar meat. Yum. It's getting late. We'll just rest here. I don't want to return home. I want them to think that I'm still out there. Which I kinda am, so... I just don't want to make a big fuss about it than just to leave. Alright, everybody, come and take a... Constance, I have to be able to read, you know. Thank you. Let's sit right up where my hands are. Find a spot. I'm going to sleep here. Feels weird doing this without Serena, but whatever. Life goes on. I've read these two. I can get rid of them. Battle Red Mountain. Battle of Sankar-Tor. I thought I have. But this looks interesting. Before the Ages of Man. Volume 1. By a Cantar of Shimmerine. I have no idea what kind of name that is. Before men came to rule Tamriel, and before the chronicles of the historians recorded the affairs of the rulers of Tamriel, the events of our world are known only through myths and legends and through the divinely inspired teachings of the 9 divines. For convenience, historians divide the distant ages of prehistory into 2 broad periods of time, the Dawn Era and the Merethic Era. The Dawn Era is that period before the beginning of mortal time, when the feats of the gods take place. The Dawn Era ends with the exodus of the gods and magic from the world at the founding of the Adamantine Tower. Well, that's in High Rock. The term Merethic comes from the Nordic, literally, era of the elves. Oh, okay. The Merethic era is the prehistoric time after the exodus of the gods and magic from the world at the founding of the Adamantine Tower, and before the arrival of Ysgramor the Nord and Tamriel. The following are the most notable events of the Dawn Era, presented roughly in sequence as it must be understood by creatures of time such as ourselves. The cosmos formed from the Orbis, chaos or totality, by Anu and Padome. Akatosh, Oriel, formed, and time began. The gods, Etada, formed. Lorcan convinced or tricked the gods into creating the mortal plane, Nirn. The mortal plane was at this point highly magical and dangerous. As the gods walked, the physical makeup of the mortal plane and even the timeless continuity of existence itself became unstable. When Magic, Magnus, architect of the plans for the mortal world, decided to terminate the project, the gods convened at the Adamantine Tower, Durrani Tower, the oldest known structure in Tamriel, and decided what to do. Most left when magic did. Others sacrificed themselves into other forms so that they might stay, the Elnofe. Well, that explains where we came from. Lorcan was condemned by the gods to exile in the mortal realms, and his heart was torn out and cast from the tower. Where it landed, a volcano formed. With magic, in the mythic sense, gone, the cosmos stabilized, elven history, finally linear, began. ME 2500, so 2500 years of the Merethic Era. The Merethic Era. The Merethic Era was figured by early Nord scholars as a series of years numbered in reverse order backward from their beginning of time. The founding of the Camoran dynasty recorded as year 0 of the First Era. The prehistoric events of the Merethic Era are listed here with their traditional Nordic Merethic dates. The earliest Merethic date cited by King Harald's scholars was Merethic 2500, ME 2500, the Nordic reckoning of the first year of time. As such, the Merethic Era extends from ME 2500 in the distant past to ME 1, the year before the founding of the Camoran dynasty and the establishment of the White Gold Tower as an independent city-state. According to King Harald's bards, ME 2500 was the date of construction of the Adamantine Tower on Balfiera Island in High Rock, the oldest known structure of Tamriel. This corresponds roughly to the earliest historical dates given in various unpublished Elvish chronicles. I would think you'd say Elven, not Elvish, but either I guess works. During the early Merethic Era, the aboriginal beast peoples of Tamriel, the ancestors of the Khajiit, Argonian, Orcish, and other beast folk lived in pre-literate communities throughout Tamriel. I don't think they were orcs, they were goblins. Large goblins. That they called, actually that was what was originally called orcs, so that technically this is right. But, Orsimer, or what we call orcs today, that's more like an insult to call them orcs, because they're not the same. And they came from Altmer, or Aldmer. I think it was Altmer, I don't know, whichever. In the Middle Merethic Era, the Aldmeri mortals of Elven origin, Elven, refugees left their doomed and now lost continent of Eldameris, also known as Old Elnofe, and settled in southwestern Tamriel. The first colonies were distributed at wide intervals on islands along the entire coast of Tamriel. Oh, what a time to be alive. Would have been very interesting, especially if you were exploring. And all the beast folk that ruled Tamriel at the time would have been quite challenging to go anywhere, actually, as Topo the Pilot learned. Later, inland settlements were founded primarily in fertile lowlands in southwest and central Tamriel. Wherever the beast folk encountered the elves, the sophisticated, literate, technologically advanced Aldmeri cultures displaced the primitive beast folk into the jungles, marshes, mountains, and wastelands. The Adamantine Tower was rediscovered and captured by the Durrani, a prominent and powerful Aldmeri clan. The Crystal Tower was built on Somerset Isle and later White Gold Tower in Cyrodiil. Yeah, the Crystal Tower was destroyed during the Oblivion invasion. Or Oblivion crisis. During the Middle Merethic Era, Aldmeri explorers mapped the coasts of Vardenfell, building the first era high elven wizard towers at Eld Redania. See, this is when I said that there was 10 towers. Map the coasts and building the first era high elven wizard tower. Maybe these aren't the same towers. These are wizard towers. But anyways, at Eld Redania, that must be in Resdane, modern Morrowind. Balfell, Tel Arun, and Tel Mora in Morrowind. It was also during this period that Ayleid wild elven settlements flourished in the jungles surrounding White Gold Tower, present-day Cyrodiil. Wild elves, also known as the Heartland High Elves, preserved the Dawn-era magics and language of the Elnofey, ostensibly a tribute land to the High King of Alinor. The Heartland's long lines of communication from the Somerset Isles' sovereignty effectively isolated Cyrodiil from the High Kings at Crystal Tower. I guess it would, especially back then. The late Middle Merethic era is the period of the High Velothi culture. The Chimer, ancestors of the modern Dunmer or Dark Elves, were dynamic, ambitious, long-lived elven clans devoted to fundamentalist ancestor worship. The Chimer clans followed the prophet Veloth out of the ancestral elven homelands in the southwest to settle in the lands now known as Morrowind. It was Resdayn back then. Despite despising the secular culture and profane practices of the Dwemer, the Chimer also coveted the lands and resources of the Dwemer, and for centuries provoked them with minor raids and territorial disputes. The Dwemer, dwarves, free-thinking, reclusive elven clans devoted to the secrets of science, engineering, and alchemy, established underground cities and communities in the mountain range, later the Velothi Mountains, separating modern Skyrim and Morrowind. The late Merethic era marks the precipitous decline of Velothi culture. Some Velothi settled in villages near declining and abandoned ancient Velothi towers. During this period, Velothi high culture disappeared on Vardenfell Island. The earliest Dwemer freehold colonies date from this period. Degenerate Velothi devolved into tribal cultures, which in time evolved into the modern great houses of Morrowind, or persisted as the barbarian Ashlander tribes. The only surviving traces of this tribal culture are scattered Velothi towers and Ashlander nomads on Vardenfell Island. The original First Era High Elven wizard towers along the coast of Tamriel were also abandoned about this time. It was in the late Merethic era that the preliterate humans, the so-called Nedic peoples from the continent of Atmora, also Altmora. I've never heard Altmora, or the Elderwood in Aldamaris, migrated and settled in northern Tamriel. The Nord culture hero Ysgramor, leader of a great colonizing fleet to Tamriel, is credited with developing a runic transcription of Nord speech based on Elvish principles, and so Ysgramor is considered the first human historian. Ysgramor's fleet landed at Hesarek Head at the extreme northern tip of Skyrim's Broken Cape. The Nords built there. The legendary city of Sarthal had been there. The elves drove the men away during the Night of Tears, but Ysgramor soon returned with his 500 companions. Also during the late Merethic era, the legendary immortal hero, warrior, sorcerer, and king, variously known as Pelenio Whitestrake, Harold Harry Breeks, Ysmir, Hans the Fox, etc., wandered Tamriel, gathering armies, conquering lands, ruling, then abandoning his kingdoms to wander again. What a weird time that was. Right, time to go to sleep. I believe I found it. Haldir's Cairn. There was some rock climbing. What arrows am I using? Bone arrow.
Would you look at that?
To be new at adventuring. The little cave is so interesting. So I'm really only here for one thing. To find that drum that I didn't pick up before. I don't know what has come to live in here since. This is where that spirit thing was that was...
sleeping.
Well, we stopped it. Wasn't there a ray of light coming down here, I think? That's not the key. Mushrooms. Things to help with alchemy. I have to watch it. I'm actually carrying a lot of things I can get rid of. I don't even know if there's going to be anything in here.
More you are not welcome.
Right, please don't shoot me. Don't shoot me with your arrows. Ooh. Ooh, that's hurt. This is true, the ghosts don't rest. They might even come back. These same ones. Oh, I'm not worried about stupid ghosts. Oh, Draugr too.
I'm disappointed.
Ragnar's really cranky. I don't think he's meant for this kind of life. Constance seems to be taken to it, but Ragnar, I don't think he likes being attacked. I'm gonna have to drop him off at the home. How do I open this door?
Smell dead.
Well, I hope this is the right way.
Sometimes I think there's more Draugr in Skyrim than people. But then again, you tend to notice it more when someone's trying to kill you.
Alright, how do you open this stupid thing? Minor healing, waste of time. Oops. Good dog. I can't even pet Ragnar. He scratched me last time. Or tried to. Right, it was just here. Sometimes you just have to look around. Ugh, waking everything up. That should be something.
Guras no more.
Somebody locked it again. Open up, stupid thing. Oh,
Skillfully handled.
it's just a room with another chest. Yay. I thought it was the way forward. Oh. I would think that it would remain activated, right? I remember this, but where's the place that we're trying to open? Looks like this. Maybe? We came up that way. Does it reset? Alright. I think we're trying to open up this door. Alright, that wasn't it. Hey, who's shooting bone arrows? Those are mine. Okay. One. There's three. Three here. Eagle. Hawk. It's hawk. Not eagle. Hawk. Snake. Whale. Constance, you're as bad as, who's that other dog I had? Alright, let's try to figure this out. It must have reset. Mushrooms. Mushrooms and ghosts and Draugr. That's all you'll find in here. No! Next.
No one hides from the dead. Your miserable life is over.
Oh! Stupid thing. I take it you're the one shooting those bone arrows. About to say, they even reset all the loot. Now, who would go and do that? Huh? This is a dead end. Ragnar, you're with us. Grumpy cat. this is where I was. This way. Any drama? This is probably the end. I hope that master ghost thing or whatever it was isn't back. Oh, there's a dragon priest though. Got his soul.
This place is not very welcoming.
Cloak. Fire arrows. We'll take those. Gold. Lots of gold. Ice arrows. Lightning arrows. Rjorn's drum. Oh, this for that.
Whether it's Draugr or vampire,
I'm not sure if
there's
it's
something
wise to disturb the
tragic
dead.
about those who try to stave off death. I almost feel sorry for them.
Daedric mail. Huh. It's light armor. Doesn't interest me though. I'd prefer my dragon scale armor. Okay, down we go. Back to the start where those fools died. Being in. Oh, Inigo, you okay?
Thank
You're
you.
like a master
You are a good friend.
stealth and jumping around quietly. Well, maybe you just fell the wrong way. Right, so that is everything here. We will keep on going. Oh, yeah. Mushrooms. I need them for my alchemy. Just to improve my skill. Picking mushrooms. Auntie used to do that. And everything else that was... She used to have whole... whatchamacallits of ingredients. Chests full of them. 'Cause she needed them for alchemy. It was also her... a way of making a living. And she was about as good as one could be as an alchemist. Right, so we're done. Maybe... Ouch! Got pulled the muscle. We'll go to Falkreath, and I'll sell whatever excess stuff I have. And then after that, we'll go up to Whiterun. We are under attack. Some kind of dragon above us. Oh.
Kill the revolting beast.
Two dragons. I can't see, watch out.
Jagged taste.
Okay. Dragon rend.
You won't get away.
Saying the news is not good on the dragons. I don't know if my dragon rend will reach. Should. Missed. Don't know which to focus on. The guards are helping, but...
Ifri, protect us!
Got it. You got to come down now, dragon. Oh, where's it going? No. Is it taking off? Went really far.
I'm going to cleave the meat off your bones.
Ah, I think I missed.
Red guy, take you.
If that other dragon is gone for good.
Bondar
That's what they've been doing, though.
Bandit.
Really should just shout. Got it. Where'd it go? Oh, by the guts. Nice. Come here. Where is it? Oh, I missed. Got it. One down, the other one got out of here. Left.
Stay, dragon.
Maybe we should try to... Oh, it's still around. That thing sounds horrible. Oops. Wrong. This one's shooting fire everywhere. Come here, dragon. Should use poison. I think it's falling down now. Take it. The fire potion. Fortify health. Fortify 100. Is this fire? Ah, come here. Gotcha. It's over. A little bit of a break. My sore muscle. And my leg. I don't know. I pulled it or something. Ouch. Missing Serana, but she would come in here naked. Your tail is about the size of Ragnar. I thought cats were afraid of fire, Ragnar. How come you're in here? Anyways, just a little bit of rest before we go see the Jarl. That would be nice. So, here it is. Dragonsreach. High Hrothgar's up there. You can even see the building right there. And then Parthurnax would be at the top. Right, this is craziness, this is madness, but I guess I'm here to speak to the Jarl. The dragon issue has gotten too bad.
Excellent. You've done us a
Jarl
great service.
Balgruuf, my lord.
I'm quite mad, you know.
Hey there.
Hello.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Jarl, I have a bit of an odd request. I need your help. I need to trap a dragon in your palace.
I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace.
No, Sheogorath has not taken me. I am serious. You know I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important.
Of course. You already saved Whiterun from that dragon. I owe you a great deal. But I don't understand. Why let a dragon into the heart of my city when we've been working so hard to keep them out?
The threat is worse than you know. Alduin has returned.
Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times?
I'm Dragonborn. It's my destiny to stop him.
I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace?
It sounds ridiculous, I know. It's the only way to find Alduin before it's too late. It's all I have. I cannot think of any other way to bring Alduin out.
Then, Whiterun will stand with you, Dragonborn. We will take the risk and gain the glory, whether it be in victory or defeat. So what's the plan then? How do you intend to lure a dragon into the trap?
There's enough of them out there attacking everything all over Skyrim now. I don't know yet, but I know some people who can probably help.
Oh, well, I'll leave that to you. I trust you know your business. Probably for the best. It will give me time to see if that old trap still works, and break the news to the men.
So Dragonsreach was originally built to hold a dragon. That's not just a story, right?
According to legend, although I never thought to put the tale to the test. Jarl Olaf One-Eye it was, who later became High King. They say he shouted it into submission in single combat atop Mount Anthor, and brought it back to Whiterun.
That's the story, yes.
Numenex was the dragon's name. That's his skull decorating the main hall.
Ah, okay. So, maybe the story is true. Are you ready to spring the trap on the dragon?
We'll be ready, don't worry. You do have a plan for actually luring a dragon into this trap, don't you?
Not yet, but I will think of something. Surprisingly, I don't get many trolling comments on my work here on Let's Roleplay. But then again, I don't get that much traffic either. But I do know one thing, if my work wasn't any good, then the trolls would be out in force. Sadly, the channel that I took a lot of inspiration from stopped making in-character roleplays because of trolling. I even got the name Let's Roleplay from his ideas. Gamer Poets is the channel, and since around 10 years ago, he switched to just creating how to install modding videos for games. But at the height of his in-character roleplays, he even made a song in some attempt to battle the trolls, doing his best to stick it to them. I remember that clearly. I think part of the problem was that he had a bit of a lisp and his voice was easy to make fun of. He did a Fallout 3 series that had me hooked, and much of my work today has come out of the inspiration from watching that. I was even able to get him to watch my first completely in-character video, which was Pillars of Eternity, the very first episode of it on my channel. He gave me his thumbs up, and I told him I'll be going with my strengths, which is writing to augment the in-character experience. I don't mind criticism. In fact, I actually prefer I get constructive criticism as opposed to just, hey, everything is great, when I could have done something better. But outright trolling like last week's Get a Job on one of my Fallout videos on Steam, or your voice in the beginning was very monotonous and boring, so why even bother watching, in episode 113 of Skyrim? Well, those are just trolling comments. And actually, when I went back and looked at the date, I had pneumonia and the flu the month after that, so I think I was doing my best just to keep up and keep serving you guys some episodes to watch at the time, even though I felt like horror horrible at that time. For me, the most famous one was some guy way back in 2020 who was criticizing my Morrowind videos. He told me to make character voices for everyone, which was perfectly fine since I narrated just about everything in the Let's Roleplay, but then he followed it up in another comment with, "Make character voices, you sound like an effing retard." Well then, that just crossed the line. I've kept up the comments with people complaining about things even if I find them annoying, but if I don't know you and you troll, you just get banned from being able to comment on my channel. There was a guy that liked my Morrowind videos, but at the start of Oblivion, because my character as a battle mage dared to use lockpicks on chests, well that was just going too far for him and wasn't worth watching, so he made a big stink in the comments section and then unsubbed. I think he expected my Oblivion character to just stick to magic and nothing else. Well, guess what? Those comments are still there, as well as my responses to his and others joining in to tell him what he was trying to say made no sense. I'm used to online trolls, and some years ago I used to take pride in trolling trolls and giving it to them way worse than the nonsense they were writing. But that was then, and it wasn't on my channel, nor do I have the time or will to engage with people like that. Thanks for watching. Take care.
Arthur the Breton was very poor and worked his days at the general store, but every night he'd creep out back and put on his floppy jester hat. Bells on with bells on, he jiggled and juggled with bells on. He forgot his troubles and forgot his woes, so long as his shoes had curly toes. Bells on with bells on, he jiggled and juggled with bells on. A floppy hat brings a world of pleasure when one man's junk is another's treasure.